Welcome to the revamped, reignited, sit in the ass with the brass, 5 minutes of fury. Today's topic, Survivor Series. That's right, from now on, these things are going to be action-packed with a lot of comments, critiques, in my opinions, on any subject matter, and I just want feedback. I want you guys to give me back what you think, what you feel, what you agree with, what you disagree with, and all the good memories in between. So Survivor Series, it's that time of year. It's November. We all get that Survivor Series feeling. And the reason I chose Survivor Series is because this is the time of year where I see all my old school friends and all my people on the Facebook fan pages and other pro wrestling fan pages talk about why WWE should go back to the old school card, traditional elimination matches only on the card, up and down. And I'm telling you, as much as it feels like it'd be a good idea, it's not. It's like Christmas as a kid, always better than being Christmas as an adult. It's like that for a reason. Just a couple years ago, I decided to watch all the Survivor Series in order, in their entireties, and I'm telling you, the hardest ones to watch were those 5 original. Even though I remember them with the best of intent, they were actually hard to watch. Why? Because the action is so slow and drawn out. You had like 4 or 5 matches on a card. Each match took 30 to 50 minutes. It never progressed any storylines. It was really slow going. I think when we think back at those old days, what we really think back with fondness is the teams. Now that's where they were really creative, is putting together those teams and some great mixes and matches. In fact, my 2 favorite teams were Roddy Roddy Piper, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and the Bushwhackers, who are just crazy to begin with. And then from the pre-match interview to the actual match, they were just that totally insane berserk. And then my absolute favorite team, the ultimate of ultimates, Ultimate Warrior, Texas Tornado, and the Legion of Doom, all warriors in their own respect, from the modern day warrior to the Road Warriors and the Ultimate Warrior. That was just a badass team, and put together on paper, looked just as good as it was when it was in the ring. But if we're talking about some matches that were elimination style that did work out, we're talking 2001. We're talking Team WWE versus Team Alliance. We're talking Rock. We're talking Austin. We're talking an elimination match that had so much story going into it, that progressed the storylines in so many ways. It was these 2 entities of WWE and WCW and ECW. You had the McMahons. You had Heyman and JR on commentary. You had the internal struggles with Rock and Jericho and Taker on one side, and Angle and Austin and RVD on the other side. Both sides having claimed the other side's titles. It was just absolutely awesome. The way they told the story, the way they wrestled, all the talent that was used. While that storyline of the Alliance versus WWE was pretty lame and watered down during that summer, the way it ended, to me, cannot be matched in any other elimination-style match in Survivor Series history. But if we're talking just overall pay-per-view, to me, Survivor Series 2002. It is the WrestleMania 17 of Survivor Series, in my opinion, because from beginning to end, you get a flavor of everything. Nothing lasts too long, and what you do get is really good talent. And you couldn't end it any better way than the Elimination Chamber the first time ever. And those guys beat their bodies down like no other, and it was a great night. If we're going to talk Survivor Series, we should talk Survivor Series of this year. This year's Survivor Series is going to be huge. NXT, SmackDown, Raw, 3 brands going at it. Usually it's Raw versus SmackDown, and really it's kind of lame because it's just the same guys, just mixed and matched differently from the year prior, wearing the same colored red and blue shirts. But this year is different. This year you have NXT, SmackDown, and Raw all in different positions in the company. You have Raw, the former A show, who's still trying to stay claim to it based off of their history and their legacy, but it's not really theirs anymore. And then you have SmackDown, who is the A show. They're the beautiful new car model off the showroom floor, and they're living and loving life. And then you have NXT, who is no longer the junior college of the brands. They are the 3rd brand, and in fact the only brand that has to compete against an actual competitor on a different network each and every week. The only thing that I'm scared of is that there's too many triple threat matches. Just like in the past we had too many elimination style matches, I'm afraid there might be too many triple threat matches. You just can't have too many. It feels like you're handcuffing the talent, forcing them to do something that's already been done 3 times before they get out there. But you know what? Sometimes the best events end up being the ones I fear the most. Plus, can it really be any better than Hell in a Cell? I don't think so. But then again, maybe Survivor Series is going to say, hold my beer. I really hope not, because I'm super excited for this Sunday. So anyway, that's my Survivor Series wrap-up. My favorite matches, my favorite teams. Give me your input. Who are your favorite teams? Who are your favorite Survivor Series matches? And what were your favorite Survivor Series pay-per-views? And what do you think about this Sunday? Thank you for sitting your ass with the brass. Catch you next time.